Okay, man. We got a lot of shit to still talk about. I don't know what time is this correct? Is this it's 9? No, it's 10, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
10.
it's 10. All right, so we'll try to go through this pretty quick. Real quick, the reason why, and for those who are still listening, thank you for listening. Those who've always listened, we love you guys. This is why we do this. But for those who are new to this, let me just say the reason why we started this was because me and Paul, we entered this contest called the Circa Circa. And what that is we for each contest entry, it's 1,000 plus fees, so it's like $1,500, and we get to choose five spreads a week. Whoever has at the end of the year, whoever has the best record gets $1 million. We play against pros, Joes, everybody. This is me and Paul's passion. This is what we started. Then the podcast stuff started coming because we wanted to record it, try to see what we messed up the week before. We said, you know what, let's record it. Let's just see what's going on. We started liking it. We started getting a little buzz. It's now it's become our passion, and so I want to talk. I want to talk to. Let me see. Let me turn that down real quick. This one. I want to talk to Paul more on camera too. How you feeling about this year? What do we need to change? How many entries? Is there a different strategy, real quick? I know we could probably go talk about this for a while, but what's some strategies that you want to figure out so we can be on the same page going forward and entering the new season? Like as far as
what I think is yeah, how we make the picks, because there's five. We could,
yeah, I agree.
because I mean it could be like by percentage of the money of the buy-in, or it could be something else, or like we could, if we have like consensus picks, then it's like one person, like I guess has to like make the decision that we all agree on this or something.
I'm thinking this, man. Hear me out. I think that I should have my own. You should have your own, of course. That's a given. If we want to do more, we can. But I think that we should have our own, still talk about it. But then when it comes down to payouts, we should still do like a instead of 50-50, like if we had our own, we'll do 60-40. So it's like we're still coming together and to talk about it, to get each other's ideas, but we turn around and do our own picks. But since we've been sorry, I don't know how do I fix that, but since we're still as a team, and we've basically, you got maybe some info I did, and I got some info out of you. We still like we still split the winnings somehow. So because putting ours together is cool, but at the same time, what I don't like. Hold on, I gotta change that, man. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're talking about the circle. Okay, sorry guys, I got a bunch of text messages. Another one and another one.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Okay, cool, man. Sure. So I think that's a way. So because here's my thing is, one of my biggest, not pet peeves, but one of my biggest fears is letting you down. Like, hey, I took this off the card that you wanted to put that on the card, and then like it's like almost like it's we like it's self doubt.
Right.
And then now we're not confident, or now we don't want to be the reason why we lose. If that makes sense. So
Scared of failure.
If we do our own, but we still split. If any of us cashes, I think that'll be like, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
That
like
makes
for
sense?
example, like the last week when we had Edward make the picks, and then
He did
there
good.
was some, I did good. but like the one that was wrong was like I was on the Bills and he was on the Dolphins. So like how do we figure out something like that?
Okay. All right, I get it.
Like we had a lot of games where we didn't have this season before as much, where there was a lot of games where we were both strongly on the game. We both had a strong opinion, but they were on different sides.
I got an idea. I will fund our like our picks. We'll do one with us. Well, you'll have one, I have one, and then I'll fund the one that's us three.
Okay.
You get an executive decision, I get an executive decision, he gets one. And then so we each have our own, and then the other two we'll just have to come consensus, and at that point it's like it's easier because it's two on one.
Yeah,
instead of
usually,
one on one.
usually we were pretty successful when we came to agreement on like, for a while what was it, the season before you were posting like on Facebook the best bets,
Yeah.
For the most part we were in agreement on those, so something like that. We'll just have to I guess figure out a formula. But
we'll do like,
but that's like the off season work. That's like what I would.
And the reason why
and
so that's stress on you. That's stress on you guys. I'll put it in so like we're not worried about, damn, I put this money in, and like if we want to manifest and win, we gotta not worry about the result, the outcome. We just gotta do what feels good with us, and then let the results be the results. And the only way to do that is knowing that you guys don't have, like, there's no money that you're losing out of that. You know if that makes sense? It's like free rolling.
Yeah,
free
you
rolling.
gotta keep the passion behind it.
You get the free roll.
I mean, yeah, that's nice and all. I appreciate it. But the free roll means that you're careless. You really don't really do your homework behind it. Well,
that's not true, because we still got our own to do too. Like, so here's the deal. I'm gonna have my own, and he's gonna have his own. So we still gonna be very, very, very invested in it, and we're gonna take it very serious. The free roll is the one between us three, so that we're not pressured into being wrong, and we're just gonna go with our gut instead of, well, I want to bite my tongue because I don't want to say nothing. No, man, speak your mind. Let's do this. You know what I mean? We each have a vote, and then the last two will be like a consensus. And if we don't have a consensus, it'd be 2 against 1. So instead of like, well, mine's better than yours. When it's me and him, it's like when we're trying to come to consensus, it's like, well, who are we gonna pick?
Once you get into picks like 3 through 5, it's really hard to get consensus because there's too many sides, too many opinions going back and forth. So, but there's always, it's easy for anybody. There's always like 1 or 2 games where we just, whatever reason it clicks that week, there was a strong read on. And then like another thing I think is like certain teams like there's like probably like 8 to 12 teams that I really like, at least those games I want to focus on. And then like there's another set of teams where I don't even want to try handicapping them because they're
right. You can't figure them out.
Yeah, they're more difficult. And then like looking where certain numbers, based on that too.
I get that.
It's that's just the strategy. Just because it's so much, the lines are so much tighter because of the AI now.
Yeah, true that. And so we're in agreement on that. So I want to move a little forward to let me see. Well, we can talk about payouts. The closer it gets to that, I don't think the goal is.
So I guess where do we want to take the next step for NFL? I think we've accomplished enough for this podcast. How do we want to kind of roll over into the next podcast for NFL, and then just to conclude here.
like as far as
because the next steps like the draft. Do we need to just do more research up until then? Because there's certain milestones. There's a free agent, there's the draft, then there's the schedule release, and then for a while there's pretty much nothing during the summer.
I don't really want to go too deep in that. I think that's just overworking us. What I would say, what we need to do from here till then is come up with a system. If you ask any sports bettor, they have a system.
Yeah, there's this mysterious algorithm that everybody uses. These gurus online. They'll have their
they have a system, and they don't get discouraged when 1 week doesn't work. It's like you said,
they just plug in the data and whatever the program or whatever it says the line is. That's what they base their handicap off of. Not what the actual bookmakers,
and most of them
that's it's a game theory element.
And how do they come up with that algorithm? They start with power rankings.
Mm-hmm.
Their power rankings may not line up with Vegas's power rankings, so they may be higher on a team like, let's just say, Dolphins, and then Vegas is not as high. Like, that's where it starts. Is we have to get our power rankings. Mm-hmm. That's the core to say, okay, this is our rankings 1 through 30, right? I think that's where we start. Not what's gonna all these offseason moves and stuff like that, because you don't know how they're gonna pan out, right? So first step is to figure that out. The second, what I would say, and I don't want to bore too many people, but the last thing I would say is we need to come up with a system. What I mean by system is, what are we gonna research for that week? How they do away, they're on a grass field, what the coaches matchup, the QB matchups, all that stuff that we used to break down and then find, okay, well, this one seems to be more favorable on that end than and then pick that's what I think we need to figure out. It's finding our system of how we're gonna choose each team every week.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, and going forward, I'll work on. Because I still want to do the podcasting just to keep you informed everywhere you walked in. Just talking about how we're going to strategize our picks. The other strategy part is the podcasting game, because I'm so passionate about it, and to the point, and so is my dad, to the point where now we got this shit going. I'm gonna get videos. I'm gonna make this shit before the end of the season, before the beginning of the season, where we're legit. So I mean, I want to
you're talking about people when we win this shit. People are going to be replaying these episodes.
And one thing that I'm working on is my health, the way I look. I'm self-conscious on the camera, like I said last week. I've stopped drinking today. I decided to drink today, just casual drink. This is my second drink. That's water. I swear.
Unless you want to.
Pour some water for me. And this is my first time I drink in a while. And
my home's OT.
I started working out last week with Tony. I've done I played basketball twice this week.
You play bully ball, I bet.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You play basketball. You play bully ball.
Yeah. I'm over here. Oh yeah, throwing them elbows, man. I'm
hand checking.
Yeah, for sure. And so, I'm speaking of bully balling, but so yeah, I'm trying to work on that so I can be a more presentable guest. I feel I'm self-conscious in front of the camera, but anyways, so I stopped drinking.
You're a host, bro.
Another reason why I stopped drinking is, I don't know, the last time us three got together here was right before Super Bowl. I don't know if you knew what happened, but how Super Bowl progressed and ended up, and I got in a little bit of confrontation with a family member's boyfriend, and it wasn't I wasn't proud. I ain't proud of it. And I actually talked to him today. We had a talk, man, and And it's because regardless if me and him have beef still, if we did, if he felt a certain type of way and I felt a certain type of way, it has nothing to do with us. At the end of the day, family needs to get together with family. There shouldn't be any tension. And I just wanted to clear the air with him. And shout out to Edwin, man. I hope you're listening, and I hope our friendship grows from this. One thing about conflict, especially with conflict with another person, is sometimes it brings you closer. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, I remember, and I won't bring
best
up
friends
who,
come out of that.
yeah, best friends come out of that. Hey, man, I'm not saying me and him are gonna be fucking stepbrothers, like, you know, best friends, but what I would say is me and that dude were clicking really well during Super Bowl before the altercation happened. So again, like you said, the most conflict, it comes out some friendship. So shout out to Edwin, man. It was a good talk, and you know, I'm just glad that we're grown ups and we're men, that we can sit there and talk. Like if females
God damn, bro. Don't get us canceled, bro. Just chill.
No, hey, let me tell you.
Oh my god, bro.
Men,
Just chill, bro.
No, fuck that. No. Men, we can
Babe,
sit
this is
here.
not me, babe.
Men can talk out our problems. We can say, you know what? We can fucking yell. Like, I can yell at Edward right now. We can have a heated debate where we're fucking pissed at each other. And then we'll go crack a beer later and be like, yo, that was a good talk.
That was a good
Hey,
powwow.
man, good talk, man. I love you, man. I love you. Right? Women, they got pride like it's their biggest detriment, man. They don't want to admit they're wrong. We all know that. Not our wives though. Our wives are not them. I'm talking about other women. All right?
God damn.
They don't want to admit they're wrong. They will take it to you know what I mean? They will take it as far to prove that they're wrong, right? And then when you put them with another female that are just the same way, that's why females don't get along. They're like cats, you know, like dog. We're like dogs.
Oh my god.
We're easy like easy to please. Like
just pet me. Just pet me.
Yo, I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna dive in, man. And this is totally off subject. This is just random talk. But females, they're just like they don't like competition. They don't like being wrong. They have egos and you can't have two females get in an argument or fight and then them talking it out. And so that's what I love about brotherhood. And shout out to my brothers. I'll end it at that. I don't want to get fucking canceled. I don't want to get too deep in it. But if you know, you know. If you know, you know, bro. Okay.
Bro, we keep this inside bro. Locker room talk. Calm down.
Hey, sometimes locker room talk need to be on Slick Talk. All right. And speaking of fucking Slick Talk, we may have to change our fucking names. Now that TikTok may ban, we may get banned, or how do I put this? TikTok may get banned in the United States.
TikTok was teaching us so much information. The government said, "Fuck that! Y'all can't be learning off each other and learning the real shit. This is gonna cause a revolutionary war against the government. So fuck that. We need to ban TikTok." The TikTok creators up in Singapore and Asia, they don't allow it's a whole different TikTok style. So I understand the ban because over there overseas where it was created, TikTok is meant for educational purposes, not for dancing.
There's no way.
No, over there because they got strict rules about it.
You're right.
It's for educational purposes over there overseas, where it was created. Here
it's
they dumb it down.
Theories and
Here they dumb it down.
That's what they're saying.
They're facts. It's factual. The TikTok over there is meant for educational purposes. Here they dumb it down. They fucking we're doing dance trends and we're fucking walking on milk
and
crates.
They say we're spreading misinformation. that's to be interpreted, whatever. What is funny to me, and I love this comedian. I forgot his name's Chung something. He's on the Daily Show. He said it best. He's like, "Way to go, America! Show them how communist of a country you are to the communist country who's trying to bring capitalism. Like you're being more communist than the communist country that you're trying to ban." You know, and trying to prove that you're capital. Like, it's funny. It's just like.
But at the same time, over there overseas, the Facebook USA we have is not the same Facebook they got over there. Over there is only for educational purposes.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
They banned those U.S. institutions. They banned Instagram. They banned Facebook over there, and
because
USA,
it's counterproductive. I get it.
USA does it one time, and all of a sudden,
look. Let me tell you this: China bans all that shit. Why? Because it's counterproductive and it's ruining ruining the actual production. And with United States, we don't give a fuck about that. For you, when has America actually gave a fuck about us? If they did, they would give us free healthcare. They would not be. They'd fix the problems and not give us pills to fix the symptoms. So America's never gave a fuck about our well-being. The reason why they're banning it is because of money, bro. They're seeing China make all their money off of TikTok and ads and all that stuff.
Do you believe both parties are petty? Both parties are petty.
What do you mean?
Republican and Democrat. They're both petty.
They're both fucking.
There's not really an interest of the Americans.
No, I mean petty's a bad word. I would say corrupt. I'd go even a step further. Petty is
we're talking about the banning though, because
it's all money.
Facebook,
it's all about money, bro.
It's not involved over there in their country, but they want to bring TikTok and they're trying to ban it. The only thing they have about it is they're trying to ban it. The only thing they have.
Yeah, they're saying because of security reasons.
So
they don't
we're
give a
talking
fuck, man.
Better.
All I'm saying is it's all about money. When do they ever give a fuck about our well-being? It's all about money. But it is what it is, man. I'm not. If they ban TikTok, we already know what's gonna happen. They're gonna make a slick slock or a slick talk. You know, we should probably
trademark it.
We should trademark it.
Slick Hub.
We should trademark it before, right? Before anything. I wonder how much it costs to trademark that. Slick talk, man. Because
there is a new one, but it's for kids, right? I forgot what it was. I heard it on an infomercial on fucking iHeart. But it has a similar characteristics. So they're coming up with something. Fucking keep us.
All right. Well, I only got a few more topics to talk about. Let me also bring up one thing that's current in the news is Texas banning Pornhub.
Oh my gosh. These people do not. I mean, there's other ways. I grew up in the 90s, right? I was second grade. I would go to a channel. We had that Paragon cable. We had that box up there on top of the TV. We'll just change it in 98, man. And we'll get a little,
get a nipple.
We'll get a nipple. We're like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Then you hear
it's not blurry this time. You can almost see.
Pause
it's a clear picture.
Hey, that's all we need, bro. Men, we just need a nipple, dog.
True, but I mean this ban. I mean, like they're gonna ruin.
Well, why is that? Why are they banning? Did you know why?
Just because it's easy access to
for minors, right?
For minors to get into it, and we're a Christian state, so we gotta hold our Christian beliefs up, and we gotta keep the youth away from anyone.
And
anything
that's
it,
man.
Yeah,
and that's where the hypocritical shit comes in. Because, we're Christian, we gotta do this Christian about it's a Christian.
I mean,
way.
But it's okay to buy.
But it's not American
bro.
way. Like it's okay. You're blaming. You're talking about cancel culture. I'm just talking about Republicans, cancel culture and being woke and you know I'm American. I have my rights.
Some people both parties
but you're like you're saying, this is a Christian. It's Christian. Christian reason why. I don't think it has anything to do with that. Again, it's probably about money. Pornhub probably is not like paying their
Their dues,
their
their due
10%.
diligence,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? It's the mafia, dog. The government is the mafia, and they're saying, "Hey, bro,
The
pay me
biggest
my
gang.
10%. Oh, you ain't gonna pay me? Well, I'm gonna take you off the market." But guess what? We got other sites, and
That's
it's
the
not
thing.
the end of the world.
That's the thing. You know how long it took me to trust Pornhub just because it's marketable. I don't want to actually catch an STD on my cell phone and fucking now I got this virus in my shit. No, that shit's gonna cost me money, man. The shit. I trusted Pornhub, so now it's gonna be harder to trust.
Hey, now you can find it on Reddit, man. I mean,
Hook me up with the channels and the lives.
I can't. I'm talking for a friend. It's not me. I'm Christian.
Well, tell your friend,
I'm Christian.
tell your friend to get with me, man.
I mean, yeah, you can. I'll DM you. I guess we'll talk about that. But Paul, how do you feel about Pornhub getting canceled?
He's not like,
I'm gonna
me
plead the
love you long
fifth
time.
amendment. I'm gonna plead the fifth.
He's like, me love you long time. I could go to breakfast.
Yeah.
Well, I think that they want you to verify. Right, it has to do with verification of that you're.
Bro, you
They
gotta-
want you
you
to
gotta
make. They want you to make an account. And,
Dude,
Yeah.
you gotta
Bro,
scan your Texas ID.
I'm done by the time I will bust quicker than I will make an account. So you know what I mean? Like I don't. By the
it
time
just makes you question your ethical judgment. That's just what's annoying about it. You know.
well, I mean that I think it's a vendetta on Pornhub because why is it just Pornhub? Why isn't it not other sites?
That's true.
There's other sites too. I'm not gonna name them because I don't want to seem like I'm a pervert and know all the sites. But I mean, there's.
I mean, we all
like-
got healthy sex lives, so I mean, you could talk about it. I mean,
Well, I don't. I mean, there's NXX. There's X videos. You can go to Reddit. I mean, you can Reddit has some shit. You can go to
I think it was Camera ID, bro.
RedTube. I think one.
I remember that one, man.
Right, that's an old one.
Yeah, that's like LimeWire days and shit.
Yeah, there's I mean I can't think of off the top of my head, but there's
All right, nah, yeah.
there's a lot, all right?
I get it.
And either way, we're gonna get men are gonna find a way. So
The shit.
One action, man. Action.
If I gotta subscribe to Paragon Cable again, I will.
one thing we won't
Even
do
if they're not around.
is we will not subscribe to any of these OnlyFans when we can get it for free.
True. Because it eventually hit one of those sites, and we don't gotta pay.
Yeah.
Jokes on you, OnlyFans.
Yeah. We can lose our porn, but we ain't going to OnlyFans. So, shout out to homie fans.
Hey.
That almost was our name. We should trademark that too. But all right, man, we're almost done here. I wanted to bring up one more thing. We could talk about Fiesta, but I don't really have nothing for it. I'm done with Fiesta.
Yeah, exactly.
We can talk about the Spurs going to Austin, but the only thing that pissed me off about that is that they're getting like the NBA champions, Nuggets, like over there in Austin. Like, what do we get? We get the fucking Orlando Magic, and they get the goddamn Nuggets.
Bro, we get Wemby another 40 games, bro. They only got 2 over their home games over there. We got Wemby.
Yeah, but why the Nuggets? I guess they don't want to put a shitty team.
Yeah,
they're trying to build, right?
They're trying to get fans. I mean,
They're not trying to do the NFL way and put Jacksonville and fucking
over there in London.
Yeah.
Yeah, get some fucked up team, but Jacksonville's pretty good now. But I think it's right marketing. I mean, right down I-35, Elon Musk wants to build that super tunnel that connects from Austin to San Antonio. So yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people don't like it because they're saying they're eventually gonna move the Spurs out there, but they're looking for a new arena near downtown. They just got this big sports complex built, practice facility. So I don't see them leaving San Antonio in 10 years. Eventually, I think just the way our system is set up for Austin and San Antonio, I think it's just gonna be a big old metropolis in about 5 to 7 years. So
I feel that. It'll be like San Austin,
yeah, San Antonio,
San
Austin,
Antonio.
San Antonio, Austin City.
Yeah. One last thing I want to bring up. I don't know if you've heard this. I saw this on the banned content of TikTok. Is that there's these things called passport bros now. Have you heard about them?
Nah,
Have you heard about passport bros?
fill me in.
Okay. So passport bros. I know it sounds like a porn site. It's not.
Yeah, I know. That's what
Get
it's
your
called,
man
bro.
out the gutter. But what it is it's a bunch of guys that decide, maybe a group of guys, or maybe just like a community itself that goes and gets their passport for one specific reason. What do you think that reason is?
To travel to the Philippines, get a woman.
Yes.
God dang!
See,
Fucking give
it's
me
all,
Nostradamus motherfucking moment right now.
or has it passed your mind before? I mean,
No, I see TikTok.
yeah, okay, I was gonna say, hey,
I seen those videos come across my timeline.
okay, so yeah, I heard it. All right, way to save yourself.
I see the airports, bro.
Okay.
The airport video.
So, Paul, you still look a little stumped there. So, what it is a bunch of guys. It's not just a bunch of guys. It could just be you by yourself. But they've made a commitment that, you know what? Fuck American women. They're too entitled. They fucking cheat on the man. They don't treat a man right like the old days where the old fashioned women. Let me go to fucking another country and go grab my wife. And there's literally, I read the comments. So basically they go get a wife and bring them back, and they have started a family with them, and they're fucking happy. I went on the comments, and not because I was curious, but I was curious to see if that's really a thing. And the comments were filled, bro. I'm talking about filled with a bunch of men talking about, yeah, I did this and I've never been fucking happier. Fuck these American women. They're they're too woke, or they're this, or they're too entitled, or they want equality, blah blah blah. I know that sounds nice, but that's cool. That's not what a man wants. A man wants to be king. They want to be treated like a king. You can get that at another country, especially somebody that's trying to be in America, and that's what people are going to do, man. So my question to you, Paul, because you're single bachelor, is that something that maybe you would think about? Go and get you a nice
Yes,
Hey.
yeah, I've thought about that already. Yeah, I mean, this is yeah, it's kind of the next thing. It's status, man. Yeah, like American women, it's gone too far. It's not like crazy, like there's a lot of content on this. You can go down a lot of rabbit holes.
Let's do it real quick. This is our last topic. Go ahead.
Yeah, so this is not, we're not saying we're trying to pull back on like equal rights. It's just what it is.
Their expectations are a little too high.
In the past, because of my genetic situation, I would probably have died in a war. I wouldn't even be here to live out my life. But now it's like I don't have to go hunt. I don't have to forage. There's too much. There's too many options in the world now. So life, it's 100 years ago, it wasn't this complicated. It was survival of the fittest. Like a man that could go provide would win, and the other ones would die off. Now it's you can go just fuck
Social
around with your
media.
phone and get these ideals. You can
you're right.
it's real easy to imagine these possibilities, and a
Okay.
lot of them are true. There's a lot of the data behind it. It's there. It's like this is why. Yeah, like I've talked to some guys about it. Or like there's something about the Eastern religion and the way.
No, it's the Western.
It's not there
culture.
in those type of women, and it's curious. Like if I had the money, I would at least explore the option, and see if it's everything that it could be, because it's just a status game. It's hard to compete.
It's and it's like American women, they want somebody that's better than what they're at, obviously, or something. Their expectations because of
Like
social
what can I
media,
offer? What can a man
What
offer
can I
really
offer
except
you?
money or their status? If
I'm
they're
not part of this.
they're
I love the
rich and
American women.
they're
Especially
rich and a
Latinos.
doctor,
Especially
like
white people.
that's what they're trained to want. I mean, you can't really. I mean, you can, but you'll probably be dead by the time you could unwind those
well, I would
beliefs,
say,
intrinsic beliefs they've had since like 11, 15-year-old.
I would say
girls.
this new generation has lost tradition. And tradition meaning family values. They're more influenced by what they see and on TikTok or like whatever, any social media.
took over.
They're not being raised by their parents no more. They're being raised by other people that they see on a daily basis that say, no, this is cool or this is how it should be. And it's like unreasonable expectations. Like maybe the 1% can do that, but they feel they're there. They feel that they can, they want a man that's better than stature. I'm not stature wise, but like, let's just say financially wise, better, than they are. And it's just, there's only very few. That's why I think there's a big curve or big, difference between men that make money and can I guess satisfy a woman's not sexually but just satisfy a woman's wants, and then to those who don't have that, and I think it's a good thing because
Would that be on the woman or would that be who
it'd be on the woman.
whoever yeah?
No, it'd be definitely be on the woman because there's a
yeah.
lot of good men out there.
Yeah, who you choose
that-
to lay with? I mean, over stats and status.
That would rather choose-
We're talking about social media, right?
Yeah,
Over stats and status. So it's up to the woman to choose. So I mean, there's some women that choose the right path, and there's some other women that just want the luxury life and leisure life.
yeah.
So I mean, it can't be all women.
Nah, but here's the problem is that when they're young, they want they want
They want the fast life.
They want the fast life, and they end up getting pregnant by a dumb like somebody that they were chasing that shouldn't, like they decide to, let's just say, ruin their life to a fucking low life, and now they got kids, and now when it really comes down to it, no respect, not respectable, but no man that's successful wants that baggage. So now they're fucked and they're stuck dealing with low lives. And then the guys that are successful, they want a prize piece. They're I don't know.
It's a tricky slope, bro.
It is a tricky slope.
I think we need to step back, bro.
No, yeah.
There's real sisters.
I think yeah. I guess what I would say is I love the idea of the passport bros. Shout out to everybody who did that and they're happy now. And that's good shit, man. Because I think what we need more
Next
now.
boys trip Philippines.
Colombia.
Let's go, bro.
Colombia.
Oh, Colombia. Yeah. Hey, that's a little more expensive, but let's go.
No, believe it or not, man, Colombia trips are like $300 to fucking flight, man. I don't know. I was told that. The TikTok told me that. I didn't research. But
Good shit.
it's just a topic I wanted to bring up, and shout out to everybody that's doing that. I think what it will do is just, it starts bringing traditional women back, and that's what we need. We need family oriented families, and I think that's what we're missing nowadays. There's too much divorce rate and baby daddies and this and that shit. So I like it, man. Even though, yeah, and guess what, man? It's time for a change. But Paul,
Yeah.
Shout out Barack.
Paul, I love you, brother. Edward, I love you, brother.
Let's
This
go,
was
bro.
really good. I'm glad that we finally got together.
Yes, it was an experience
It was-
that we've been missing for about a month.
I don't know if y'all are still watching this background that we got. This is just a collage of all our nieces and daughters and you know they do their thing, and I think it's a good background.
This spur mentality right here, aqua and the what, that pink color we have.
Yeah, so
In the black.
either way, man, it looks fucking badass, dude. It feels like it gets that Austin vibe. Fucking shout out to Austin. Shout out to Edwin.
Riding
man.
like that subway marked up in Harlem.
Yeah. And you know what? We're fucking out at this point. Letters.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Let's go. Good shit, fellas.
That was a good one.
Good shit, man. The vibe is always there.
That was a good one.
We're together, bro.
Oh yeah.
Dude, hell yeah, man.
About time we had a good episode.
Fuck yeah, bro. I know Zoom's easier, but fuck no, it doesn't beat the same.
Because you can't share the same vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.